Hey everyone, how you doing today? I thought today I would show my Slab collection, CGC. I'm not a big fan of Slab comics, but it's getting much more difficult these days to get a lot of books raw, especially key comics. So, I mean, the slabs are 2, 3 times what the raw version would be. So that's one of the big reasons that I, would rather have the raw. But it is what it is. So without further ado, here we go. This is what I have so far. I mean, I'm sure I'll get more in the future, and I'll show you those. First one, Spider-Man #5. Presents really well. I mean, I usually like 7.5 or better, or even 8.0 and better, but this one really presents well. Let's see. Here we go. This is beautiful. Looks better than a 6.0 to me. Spidey #8. I mean, it's clean, flat. Sometimes when they grade these things, they grade them lower than what they actually are. So if it presents really well, if it looks better than what the grade says, I'll get them. Here we go. Oh, this is nice. Spidey #11. I have #12, but it's raw. When I show my Spider-Man collection someday soon, I'll show you that. Let's see. Here we go. Spider-Man #16. This cost a pretty penny, I remember. Probably because it's the first team up with Daredevil and Spider-Man, and word around the street is that that Spider-Man's going to go street level in the new movies, and probably involve Daredevil. So this could go much higher in value. Let's see. And Spider-Man #18. Really looks nice. Okay. Let's see. Spider-Man #19. I only need a handful of issues to complete the whole run, actually. But those are issues that I'll probably never get, like 2, 3, 4, 6, 13, 14, 15. But I either have them in facsimiles or in reprint. So if I don't get them, I have that. Now this is Amazing Spider-Man #20. Now it says 6.0, but I'm sorry. Look at this. This looks like a 9.0 to me. Somebody, as far as I'm concerned, was asleep at the switch on that one. Okay, more Spider-Man. Try to put these in order for you. Spidey #21, excellent cover. I think this is an issue that Chris at Journals, Comics and Pop Culture also has. I think his is raw though. He's one of the big inspirations for me even doing this channel. Spidey #26, Green Goblin. I think the third appearance of the Green Goblin. 14 and 17 being the others. I need #17. I know that. I'll get it. That's fairly affordable. One of the most famous issues of Spider-Man, #33. One of the best covers of the whole run. I mean, it's a beautiful copy. Again, it presents a lot better than the grade, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, here we go. Spider-Man #34, second appearance of Craven in the run. And here we go. Famous issue. Looks a lot better than the great. Spidey #39. famous issue where Green Goblin finds out who they both find out who each other is. I mean, I might upgrade this, but it's pretty solid. I mean, it looks a lot better than the grade. And that's the reason why I picked it up, because it looked a lot better than what it said. One of the best covers I've ever seen on the run, number 53. Yeah, 53, Dr. Octopus cover. Let's see. Alright, I think that's it for Spider-Man. Now we go to Strange Tales. And this is number 126. I think it's the first appearance of Dormammu or Baron. No, Dormammu, I think. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Do it nicely, though. Okay, this is Strange Tales 158. I think it's the first appearance of the Tribunal, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Beautiful, right? 8.0. That cost a little bit from what I remember. Okay, Doctor Strange 169. I believe this is the first issue from Strange Tales when Doctor Strange got his own title, and he was the headliner. Okay, and here, this is gonna go up in value. Strange Tales 169, the first Brother Voodoo, 8.5. This is already worth a lot of money, and he hasn't even made a movie appearance. So, okay. And here's one I'm sure you'll recognize. Famous. The first appearance of Ghost Rider. Marvel Spotlight number 5. I'm happy to have that. It came out in a Marvel milestone, and I thought I was that was going to be it for me, but I was able to get that. And let's see, a couple of these fell down. Put them here, and let's see, these in order. Okay. Batman 244. Neil Adams story and cover. 7.5. Looks better than that. Let's see what we got here. And Batman 234, the first modern appearance of Two-Face. Presents really well. And let's see. Oh boy, here it comes, the big one. Batman 251. Neil Adams. The first homicidal Joker. What a great story. I'll never forget when Joker throws him in that vat of sharks in that issue. Okay, alright, that's that box. And let's go to the next box. God, these are heavy, and I work out and they're heavy. My only Slab magazine and Marvel preview, and that's number 7, the first appearance of Satana. I have the whole run of Marvel preview. I'll show you guys that also. Marvel Superheroes 18. I'm sure you guys know that. First appearance of Guardians of the Galaxy. Even though this version of Guardians of the Galaxy looked nothing like the movie versions. 7.5 looks like a lot better. They reprinted that in I think it was Astonishing Tales 28, which I have that too. Thor 165. The first appearance of him as Adam Warlock. Oh, we got more DC Batman. Batman number 400. The first appearance of Man-Bat. 8.0. Boy, Neil Adams. Eventually I'll show you, I have all of Neil Adams' interior work from DC. Those I collected. I don't collect a lot of DC, but those are things that I did collect. Anything Neil Adams drew the inside art in. And usually he did the covers too. Jungle Action number 6, the first Killmonger. 6.5. I wish it was a little higher grade. I mean, I'll probably upgrade eventually. And look at this. If you ever think you'd see a 9.2 Submariner number 1, I didn't. What a cover, huh? John Buscema. Iron Man number 1. Beautiful, 8.5. This was an unusual one to get, but it was a 9.2. Supernatural Thrillers number 1. This is the run that has the living mummy in it, and I have that whole run, and I'll show you that run eventually. I'll show you every one I possibly can. Alright, now this is Phantom Stranger number 80. No, Showcase number 80. The first appearance of Phantom Stranger, I believe. Neil Adams, I'm pretty sure. That would be the only reason I'd have it. And when I showed off my Fantastic Four run of 41 through 60, I didn't show number 50 because I had it slabbed, and I wanted to show the slabs all together. But there's number 50. Iconic cover and story. Third part of the Galactus trilogy. Oh. Let's see. X-Men 32, 6.0, but it looks a lot better than that. I don't know why this one's slabbed, but you know, all these old books are getting slabbed. X-Men 58, Neil Adams, part of the Neil Adams run. They came out with a facsimile or True Believers of this, which I have. Beautiful cover. Havoc. I think it's the first appearance of Havoc. And here's another Neil Adams X-Men number 60 with Sauron. First appearance of Sauron, I believe. Okay, now Tales of Suspense number 57, the first Hawkeye, and it looks a lot better than 6.0, which is why I took it. That has since come out in a facsimile. So, being this is so expensive, you might want to consider that. Okay. One of my favorite covers of any Marvel run is Thor 168, The Origin of Galactus. Look at that. Beautiful. I love that cover. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Green Arrow, Green Lantern number 76. First Neil Adams Green Lantern, Green Arrow. I'm very happy to have this thing. I mean, it won all kinds of awards that run. For artists, for writing. Okay, this is House of Mystery 204, and I collect all of Bernie Wrightson's work on DC. I'll show you all that stuff. But he didn't do the interiors here. But I love the cover so much that I wanted to get it. I mean, Bernie Wrightson's one of my top 3 probably favorite artists. Okay, now here's an unusual run. Marvel Romance Comics. I really never paid them any attention until I realized that all of Marvel's best artists did stories in these things. John Romita, who was probably the best at drawing women, and I have the full run of these, not including the reprints, and I'll show you those soon. But here, My Love #2, and these are very hard to come by. These romance books, whether at conventions or on eBay or anywhere, and to get them in this grade, if you do find them, they're usually not in good condition. So I really come to love these all of a sudden. I never did in the past, but all of a sudden I just fell in love with them. This is a CBCS slab. It's not CGC. My Love #3 Romita cover. I mean, look at the covers. I was late in the game on these, but I finally got them all. Well, the original issues anyway. And let's see. I love these covers. 9.4 of My Love. Tessa, if you're watching, I'm a moderator on Tessa is a Nerd, and she has a great channel. And she's very knowledgeable. She's a young woman, but she has the knowledge of twice her age on comics. And I know she likes these. So, Tessa, if you're watching, I hope you're enjoying this. I'm not sure who did the cover on this, My Love #12, but for some reason I really love it. Good, nice, right? I mean, and the grade. Believe me when I tell you, it is almost impossible to find these in these grades. My Love #13. This is a John Buscema cover. John Buscema, Gene Colan, John Romita. Don Heck, who I don't like, unless he's inked by somebody really great like John Romita, his art really does nothing for me. I mean, I'm really proud of these. I don't mind these being slabbed. I don't know why, because there's just something about them and their covers. Okay, now their other run, Our Love Story, was another. This was a shorter run of original stories, but here's #3 in a 9.4. I mean, I just love these covers. Tessa, do you love these covers or what? Look at this. Okay, last slab of the night. And this grade, I think, is the highest grade for this particular issue, if I'm not mistaken. Our Love Story #7 in a 9.6. And this is the John Buscema cover. I could tell. I could tell who draws what. And that's it. That's it for the slabs. I will show, as I get more, I will show more. One I am getting, I have it on hold, is Spider-Man #50, the famous first Kingpin appearance. I know I'm getting that. And anything else I get that's new, I will do a video on. So I hope you enjoyed this. I mean, these slabs are nice to look at, but they're like I said, 2-3 times more expensive than the raw counterparts. So, all right. So have a good night, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.